What's up guys, my name is Julie and this is the Curated Curvy, where I bring you along for the journey as I attempt to create the curated wardrobe of my dreams with these two hands. And today I have for you guys a sewing plans video. I don't know what that was, but that's what we have. Alright, so this isn't like a comprehensive what I plan on sewing this month sewing plans video, but just what I plan on sewing in the near future. Kind of like a what I plan on sewing this week sewing plans video. So we are going on a little road trip in a few days, kind of like a week from now. My daughter is coming up on spring break, so we're gonna pack the kids in the car. We're gonna hit the road, just go out, you know, have a little bit of family time together. And I have this like bad habit as a seamstress that whenever I feel like I am going somewhere, I need to make something new for the occasion. Let me know in the comments below if you are the same. Like, I always feel like I need a few new pieces. Granted, I have an entire closet full of me-mates that could easily be like put together for a capsule wardrobe, but why leave good enough alone? Why leave good enough alone? So I want to make a few things to work with the things that I already have and form like a little vacation capsule. We'll be gone for about 5 days, and I only plan on taking about 10 pieces with me. So I have some things that I made recently, some tops and a skirt that I know are definitely coming, but I want a dress or two and another top and maybe another skirt. So let's talk about what patterns I've pulled. So the first pattern that I know for sure that I'm gonna make at least one more of is this one. This is Simplicity 9337. I have hacked it, and so the version that I am making currently looks nothing like the actual pattern envelope, but I'm definitely okay with that. I've already actually cut this one out, and this one I can literally like sew start to finish in about an hour and 15 minutes. So I know that this will definitely get done before then. For once I've done this one, I will have like 3 pieces for like my basic tops already taken care of, so I won't need to take any more tops like in terms of basics in that category. I think I am gonna put together, once I like figure out everything, a video on my vacation capsule, but we're still gonna talk about it and go over like the details of everything right now, just in case I never get around to doing that, because y'all know I'm infamous for saying I'm gonna do something and then not doing it. Alright, the next one, I've had this Butterick pattern in my stash for a while. This is a vintage Butterick pattern. It is 4928 and it is a capsule pattern. Now I want to make everything on this pattern envelope. I really do. But realistically, I'm not going to be able to, obviously, because I have like even though the trip is a week from now, I only have about 2 full days of sewing that I'll be able to get in between now and us leaving. So even though I want to make everything on this envelope, I know realistically I'm not going to be able to. So the 2 things that I picked from this that I definitely want is the button up. It has a like camp collar style button. It's actually called a, is it a button up or a button down? Yes, it's a button up. So it has a camp collar style button up blouse that I think would be like really phenomenal. I am really into like thrifting oversized button up like blouses from either the men's sections or the women's section, but I'm just really into it. And so I want to try my hand at making one myself. I have one in my closet that I might take. It's not the right color for the colors that I want to wear on the trip. So I have this one planned out, and I'll show you the fabric that I have cut it out in. Okay, so this is the fabric that I cut it out in. This was a thrifted Ralph Lauren bed sheet that I've had in my stash for quite a few months now. I actually talked about this in one of like my first thrift haul videos on the channel, which was like, I want to say maybe like last September. So I've had this fabric in my stash for a while now, but I think like the button-up shirt would be absolutely perfect for this fabric, and I already have this cut out. Now I was hoping that I would have enough of this fabric to cut out the skirt as well, but I definitely don't. And so I don't have another fabric in my stash that I feel like would be perfect for this skirt. Like I would love to have something that's either a poplin or a chambray, and I have neither one of those in a large enough quantity to put together the skirt. So right now I'm just gonna focus on the shirt, and then I'll just fold the skirt pattern up and put it back in here until a later date. So that is the second thing that I have planned. Alright, now I really do want to take a dress. Like I want to make another dress. I have a dress. Oh my gosh, guys, I just did like a what I sewed this month recently, and I left 2 things out. I'm gonna have to go back and re-record that. Okay, but I have a dress that I made for Valentine's Day. Let me show you. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's this dress and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a poplin, and this was also a thrifted bed sheet. It's a cute like mini style puffy sleeve dress. So I have that dress that I made for Valentine's Day that I'm definitely going to take with me, but I want to have one more dress, and I want a more flowy dress. Now I have, where is it? This pattern, Simplicity 9702, which I have already cut out, and I cut out a specific fabric for it, and I thought that I would have enough, and it turns out that I don't have enough for the ruffle. And for view B, which I've cut, the dress on its own is probably going to be too short. So I have to figure out what I'm gonna do to salvage that because it's already cut out. But I think for this, even though on the cover she's kind of styled in like, it looks like a cotton, like a more structured fabric, I would love to see this in like a more drapey fabric. So I think I'm gonna go to Joann's and see if I can find any fabric specific for this version and make sure that I buy enough. It says that you need, oh, well that's why I didn't have enough. It says you need 3 yards, and I definitely had 2 yards of that other fabric. So yeah, check the yardage, people. I think, like I said, for this one specifically, I am going to go to Joann's and see if I can find a fabric that is drapey and flowy enough, because I kind of picture this being like a really pretty, really easy kind of breezy dress that I can pair with like my cowboy boots. I feel like that would be a look. So definitely this pattern, just need to figure out what fabric I'm gonna pair with it. Now I was thinking of doing like one more dress, because dresses are just easy. Like I want something that I can just throw on and forget about. It was a toss up between this one. This is an old Cynthia Raleigh pattern. I know it's out of print, and this is 8636, and I love this mini version, but the more I think about it, the more I think that this is gonna be the one to get the axe, just because minis aren't that easy to wear when I'm out and about with my children, because kids are busy and they're wild and they do wild stuff all the time. So I think I'm gonna axe this one the more I think about it. Now that leaves me with 9197, and when I looked up the pictures of this, everyone who made this dress, I found it incredibly flattering on them. It could have something to do with the dart placement because they're kind of angled, and so I really do want to make this, but I'm having a hard time visualizing any of the fabrics in my stash to match it. Now, one of the makes that I saw of this was actually a mashup where somebody took the bodice, and I will put the person and credit them on the screen if I can, but they took the bodice of this dress and the pants portion of Vogue 9259, and they mashed it up together and they made a jumpsuit. And it looks so fun and so easy, and it is definitely something that I can see me wearing while I am out and about and running around with the kids. This would be like one of those if I have time type situations, because I would want to trace off both of these patterns. These are very easy Vogue patterns, and I think they're available on the website, but I don't think they're printing any more of these patterns for the future. So I would have to trace out the patterns and then figure out how to like smash them together to get what I'm looking for. But if I have time, I would love to do these in this like flannel bed sheet that I have. Let me show you. So I have this floral flannel bed sheet that I thrifted a while ago, and I actually have made a top from this same bed sheet before, and the fabric is just absolutely stunning. Now this is flannel, so the fabric on it is a little bit funky, and I've noticed like if I steam it too much, it will kind of like shrink up a bit. I don't know if it has the ability to then like loosen back out or if it's permanently shrunk, so I'm gonna wash this on high heat a few times to really get it to shrink. But I know that I would have enough, because I have still one full flat sheet and then the remnants of the sheet from that shirt to make that jumpsuit. There is also a challenge running on Instagram right now, a jumpsuit challenge, and when I saw somebody posting about it, I thought that I would like to enter that challenge. So if I do have time, I would love to be able to put that together. But for sure, I'm gonna make the button up from this shirt. I'm going to make the 3/4 sleeve version of this shirt, and I am going to make this dress in a fabric that I will have to pick up from Joann's. I'll probably go today if I have time, or tonight, and try and grab that so that I can go ahead and get everything cut out, and then I'll work on sewing them. I'll probably, like I said, batch, so I have 2 days between now and when we leave in the next week that I can dedicate to sewing. So like, yeah, those are my plans. Those are my plans. What are you planning on sewing this week? Let me know in the comments below. Please do like this video if you enjoyed it and you are interested in seeing more. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, as it does help me out. And I am very interested in joining my channel, and I want you to come along for the journey. Until next time, stay beautiful and make great things. Bye. I don't know what that was.